Crypto prices have been in a steady decline over the past months. We're going to discuss why crypto is crashing now and how you can capitalize during this time. Let's talk about the reasons behind the last bull run. I do believe that we are in a bear market right now, and the statistics and the charts, they suggest exactly that, which we're going to have a look at very shortly here. If we take a look how and why the last crypto bull run started, we will be able to understand why it is coming to an end as well. So the last crypto bull run started right after the COVID crash in March 2020. As we know, stocks, precious metals, everything crashed, including crypto. So with this crash in all the financial markets, people were panicking. People did not know how this crisis would affect their personal lives, their finances. So a lot of them didn't see any other option than to sell their assets. And that is exactly what the majority of people did. People panicked, and we have seen many crashes like this in the past. Not only was COVID the catalyst of the last crash, it helped people to also spend more money on themselves, because a lot of people got laid off, they couldn't go to work at their offices anymore, and the government was supplying a lot of stimulus money to those people. And since people did not have the time or the possibilities to go out there and spend the stimulus money that they received on the economy, on things that they would usually spend money on, the money had to go somewhere. Yes, a lot of people did save money. They kept money in their bank accounts for better days or for worse days, But there's also people that used the government aid that they received, the stimulus money, to invest into cryptocurrencies, right? So every bull run, every crash has a reason behind it. And those were the reasons of what we saw in March 2020 and also the bull run that followed after that. On top of that, I think the media, specifically YouTubers, did a fantastic job at accelerating the last bull run. As we know from 2017, the media had a lot to do with that bull run as well. Another thing I forgot to add here is that people definitely lost faith in fiat currency. And a lot of people thought, if I put some money into cryptocurrencies, there's a good chance that those cryptocurrencies will be worth more than fiat money, considering all this money printing that's going on, all this inflation that's going on. And no doubt people were right. People were not only right about crypto, but people were also right about stocks, precious metals, you name it. If you had put money into any of those assets after the crash of March 2020, you made money, right? Provided you put it into stocks, crypto, or precious metals, everything went up, right? Because inflation, expectations, and worries always lift the price up in most cases. And I think what's also happening is that too many people are in profit again, right? Because all those people that bought in after the crash, so when Bitcoin was, like 5,000 or 6,000, they already sold a long time ago, right? But then there was also a lot of people that bought in at 20 and 30,000, and a lot of them are probably out by now as well. So you could argue the only people that are probably not out, some of them at least, are people that bought at maybe 40, 50, and 60,000, because those people expected the price would go up to 100 or 150,000 this bull run. But now they're seeing themselves in losses because, it pulled back earlier than expected. So I think some of those people are selling right now, or they already sold, but I also think that some of them will probably hold on for maybe a few more months or even half a year or even a year. But eventually some of the people, especially the small investors like you and I, things don't look too well at work, in our business, they may have the urge to sell the crypto, even if it is for a loss, because they need liquidity, they need the money. This is the natural cycle, and it's been repeating itself already several times, and this time it's no different. All right, let's have a look at how you can capitalize during the current bear market to set yourself up for even greater success for the next bull run. Let's get into it. So we have the charts open here, and there's a few very interesting things that I would like to discuss with you right now. So as we know, the Bitcoin high from the previous, meaning from the bull run that just ended, it was 65,000 roughly. Okay, I know it only shows 63,000 on CoinMarketCap, but it was actually higher than that. And now we're at what? 31,300. Okay, that's where we're at. And it's hitting on this support already a few times right now. And what do we know when it comes to technical analysis? The more you hit on a support level, the more likely it will break the next time. Okay, that's just how it is. So if we take a look, if you're like, you know what, I want to rebuy Bitcoin, let's say you made money, or let's say you didn't get started in the first place for whatever reason, you missed out on this bull run that just ended, and you want to get in right now because you're like impatient, or not impatient, but you want to make money and you want to buy Bitcoin at a discount right now. And the good thing is that right now, yeah, Bitcoin, currently you can get it at a 51% discount. Okay, that's not bad, right? 51%, but what are the chances of it going down to like 20,000 or 25,000? You know what I mean? They're pretty good, I think. So with you buying right now, especially 100%, which I would not recommend, if you really want to get in, let's say you have whatever amount available, you put in maybe 20 to 30% now, so you can secure yourself something. And when it drops further, let's say it drops to like whatever level, like 25,000, you put in another, whatever, 10, 20%. And then if it goes to 20, maybe you put in even more, right? So you dollar cost average yourself into a position. So if you have, let's say, 3,000 bucks, maybe put in, 33% right now. If it drops to 25, put in another 33%. If it drops to 19 or 20, you put in the remaining. That's how you could do it. Because if we take a look at the 2017 high, it was almost 20,000, right? Or pretty much, whatever, depending on the exchange you were on. So, but it declined to what? Like 3,000 bucks, pretty much. It hit like 3,000, the level, pretty exact. So what does that tell you? That was an 85% decline, 85% discount, right? From 20,000 to 3,000. That's about 85%. I think it was 86%, but anyway, you get the point. So if you're buying in 100% right now when it's only at 51%, you're probably missing out. You probably are missing out on a bigger discount. Now, the truth is that nobody knows how far it will drop and how cheap it will get. Nobody knows. History doesn't repeat itself 100% of the time, but history rhymes, okay? Which we're already seeing right now. So if you're buying at maybe 50% discount and then a 65% discount and then 80% discount, it could even decline 90% or 95% this time. Nobody knows. Or it could only decline 57%, right? So it's very difficult to impossible to time the market. But what is smart is to dollar cost average yourself into the next position. So you can do that. Having a look at Ethereum, which is also pretty interesting, is that we touched 4,000 briefly, like 4,100, I believe. And now we're at what? 1,900, okay? So that tells us, let's say 4,100, and now we are at 1,900. So we really only have a 53% discount, right? So it wouldn't make sense to put all their money in right now. Now, the good thing about Ethereum and Bitcoin is that they typically hold their value a lot better than the smaller coins. I think that is true. That's proven. But with you buying in, if you're putting all your money in Ethereum right now, you're missing out on more downside. I mean, you could be buying more coins for less money. Because, take a look again, 2017 or 2018 it was for Ethereum, was like 1,300. And then it corrected to what? Like all the way down to like $80 or so, right? Incredible. I've already seen it. It was like $18, yeah. I'm sorry, $80. So it was like, whatever, 1,300, right? And 80 was the low. That was the previous. Okay, so almost 94%, 93.8% to be exact, right? So if you're buying Ethereum at the 50% discount now, you're missing out on all of this. And also Bitcoin Cash, Now the difference here is that there were a lot of coins during this last bull run that did not reach the all-time high of 2017, early 2018. They didn't even reach it. Not even talking about surpassing it. They didn't reach that level. I mean, Bitcoin Cash was far off. And why did that happen? Well, because a lot of the coins, there was just more coins out there this time, like more coins available, and people just didn't choose the same coins for whatever reason. They found other coins
with better technology. And the same also with Ripple, right? Ripple was having big issues because of the lawsuit. The SEC was giving them, is still giving them a hard time. And that's one of the reasons why Ripple didn't do any better, right? Otherwise, it could have easily gone to $4, $5, maybe even $10 or $15. Who knows, right? So there's some coins that were doing not so good this time, but then there were other coins that were doing a lot better, like Binance coin, for instance, right? Did amazingly well. It's the largest crypto exchange right now, and it's crazy. You could have bought Binance coin 1 or 2 years ago at $1. I think it was $1. Yeah, 2018 it was when was it $1? It was $1 in late 2017, right? $2, whatever. But you could have bought it also at $15 last year, and you would have gotten like what? You could have sold at 10x, at 30x, at 50x, unbelievable profits. So what I recommend for this next bull run is maybe have a look at coins that were doing again well. If they have done well like twice in a row, they are likely to do well again this coming bull run, whenever it will be, whether it will be 2022, 2023, 2024, nobody knows about that. But the point is that you want to invest in coins if you want to play it more conservatively, of course. If you want to play it more conservatively and have good odds, then you want to put your money into coins that are proven to perform well, and some of the coins did that for sure. But yeah, even like I said, with a Bitcoin Cash, it's too early because the 2017 high was that we see here was like almost $4 grand, right? 3,900 was up $4 grand, and then it corrected all the way down under $100. You know what it was, $70 or $80, right? Which we have here, 78. So you could have gotten it at a 98% discount. I know, like, oh, it's impossible to know it will drop so much. Yeah, you're right. It is impossible to know, but you could have bought it at 200 or 250, right? Or 120. So you could have dollar cost averaged yourself into a position in Bitcoin Cash as well, and not put all your money into this coin when it declined 50%, meaning you don't want to miss out on this, if that makes sense. So this is what I think about the current situation and how you can capitalize on it.
Here are my final thoughts on how you can potentially capitalize on this next bull run and also during this bear market. Let's make an example and say you have $10,000, right? You got 10 grand, okay? And you don't know if you want to be entirely conservative or entirely speculative, but maybe you want to have a little bit of a mixture of both, right? So given the analysis that we just did, and we took a look at how much Bitcoin and the altcoins declined during the previous bear market, it's very possible that it's too early to invest right now, or at least to invest everything right now. So if you have 10 grand available, right, for instance, you could put $3,500 into Bitcoin and Ethereum. So you are invested in the two largest players in the crypto space. Then you have another 3,500, so another 35% that goes into the top altcoins. We're looking at like ADA and maybe Litecoin, maybe Bitcoin Cash, maybe Binance Coin, so you're going to split it up. And then you have another 3,500, which could potentially go into smaller capped cryptocurrencies. Those are like the highly speculative ones where you don't know how they're going to do, and you have like 3,500, right? So maybe you're going to pick like 35 of those, or even just maybe 15 or 10 of those, and you're going to put some money in those. I mean, if you had 10 grand and you would have put $100 in each coin during the last bear market that we had, you would have done phenomenally well during this bull market, right? I'm just saying, so the 3,500 into the top two coins, 3,500 into top altcoins, and then 3,500 into small cap, highly speculative coins is, I would say, a balanced approach. However, if you want to play like very conservatively, well, you can put all your money just into the top coins that you believe in, like Bitcoin, maybe Binance Coin, maybe Ethereum, whatever would be in this case. Or if you want to play it highly speculative, if you want to risk more, if you have some capital to risk, you want large gains, but you're also willing to take bigger losses in case, those coins should be dropping more and you need to hold on to them or whatever would happen, right? So there's pros and cons everywhere. If you want to play it highly speculative, you can put all the money into small cap crypto coins. I hope you enjoyed this video on why crypto is crashing now, and how you can capitalize during this bear market. Leave a comment below to let us know when you think the next bull market will start. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on alerts so you never miss any of my future crypto videos. Thank you for watching.